movies, TVs, blogs, and more. This is Blogger's Corner with Britt and Dr. Bones.
Whoops.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Blogger's Corner. I'm Britt from EclecticPop.com and welcome the host with the most, Dr. Bones. How are you doing today, Dr. Bones?
Very well, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right.
So, I know there's a lot of new shows out this week, and there's still more coming out. They seem to be taking a little bit of a delay coming out with everything going on. And the Flash comes out next week. I'm sure, I think Arrow does as well. And so that's going to be exciting because I'm curious to see how it's going to pan out. And,
I am too.
And I just curious to see what's going to happen. I'm not sure. There's a few other ones that are supposed to be coming too. There's supposed to be a new what's called Brooklyn Nine-Nine and a few others that I'm really excited to see. So it's going to be a good week. This past week, I admittedly haven't got too much of a chance to watch anything, but I know there have been some new ones this week. So I know you watched a lot of them. So have at her.
Okay, well, I have not gotten to see any of the new premieres. I got to see the Return of the Blacklist. Have you seen that show?
I've only seen a few episodes. Okay,
well, it started back its second season this week. I finally watched the season premiere last night. So looks like things are kicking into high gear. It got off to they were kind of, I guess you'd say, not reinventing, but they were kind of moving in a different direction, and so that was fun to watch. But Red, James Spader's character, totally just one of the best characters that they have on TV right now. So very exciting to see what he's going to do any new episode. So it looks like it's coming back. Of course, Dancing with the Stars has come back. I'm sure you've been riveted.
Oh yeah, so excited for that one.
Well, it's been fun. Tommy Chong is on there right now, and he's just...
Are you joking, really?
Amazing. I'm dead serious. He has been on, and he is doing an amazing job, and it has been... Honestly, he's one of my favorite competitors this season. It has been so funny.
Really? I'm nothing short of shocked at... Wow. I wouldn't have expected that, that's for sure.
I know. He came out, his first dance, he danced to the Snoop Dogg song, Drop It Like It's Hot, and he came out of a smoke mobile. It was crazy.
See, I know he's got some music background, but I wouldn't expect, any dance at all. Because I know he was obviously an actor, comedian, that sort of thing, but yeah, that I wouldn't have expected at all.
Well, I know, and it is unexpected. I didn't really know what was going to happen, but I'm super stoked to what he's doing on the show. Notice I said stoked and not toked. And
yeah, no pun intended, right?
Exactly, but it's fun because every year they do a most memorable year, and Tommy Chong he went to prison for a little bit, and his cellmate was Jordan Belfort, who they made the Wolf of Wall Street movie about.
Oh, really?
He was, yes, and he's the one who encouraged Jordan Belfort to write down his story. He was telling about his life, and Tommy Chong said, you need to write this down. So without Tommy Chong, we wouldn't have had the Academy Award-nominated film, The Wolf of Wall Street.
Huh. And you know what? I can just picture, too. You know what you should do, man? You should write a story about your life. It'd be far out. Trust me, man. I'll do well.
That's kind of sort of how it went down.
Well, because when I think of Tommy Chong, for those who are kind of, we'll call it the new school, yes, he was on that 70s show, but he also of the infamous Cheech and Chong, obviously a whole bunch of movies they did. Up in Smoke, Still Smoking, there's a whole slew of them, and yeah, that's what most people remember him for, is being pretty much your fun-loving hippie pothead.
And now he's bringing that Dancing with the Stars. It's been amazing.
That's really funny, because one of the funniest things too is I actually read a book on him, and they were saying, and this was also I think it was on a TV thing as well, the whole Dave skit. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
No, I don't. Not too much.
Okay, well, the Dave skit is, Cheech is knocking on the door, and he's kind of whispering, saying, it's me, Dave. Open up the stuff. Who? It's me, Dave. Dave? Yeah, Dave's not here. No, I'm Dave. It goes back and forth, and initially it was supposed to be a lot shorter, but Chong, probably was a hot day, so Chong was thinking how long he could get Cheech to hold out before he got really angry, and then that kind of spun off the rest of the skit.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
So the whole thing is like, Dave, yeah man, Dave, DAV, Dave, right man, Dave's not here. Oh man. He's been trying for like 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes trying to get in.
Does Cheech ever get angry?
And then the skits, no, not in those skits. I mean, it was angry, but not angry. It was, the point being is like, most of the skits he doesn't get worked up. Like maybe some of the other shows he did afterwards, the actual like shows where he did drama and stuff like that. Well, yeah, but these ones, no, he got a little worked up, but never like fuming angry.
What? I got you, because they're mellowed out because of everything.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, it just they're like I said, there's a lot of classic lines and a lot of classic scenes from those movies that people have seen a million times, can quote you to, like I myself. So like almost give you the movies line for line. But no, he's done a lot of different stuff, and he was really funny on the '70s show because that's pretty much like what Chong was, except this time he ran a Photoshop and I kind of remember like the funniest moments with him from that '70s show is like he's at he goes, oh, I just won this much money from my Uncle Ed, so they go out buying everything, and it was Ed McMahon sweepstakes, and they hadn't won, so they take everything back.
Oh no!
So that was a really funny one. Or they're this wrapping up the end of one show, and then he's like they're talking about aliens. He goes, I saw a spaceship one time, man, and it kept on flashing, good year. But it wasn't a good year, man. Obviously, the Goodyear blimp at a football game, so.
Because it was a Goodyear tire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The Goodyear tires, but the blimp was going over the football game, right? Because, the Goodyear blimp always goes over, at least during the Super Bowl, used to at least.
Yes.
So this stuff like that, and even it's partial to that comedy where it's so stupid it's funny.
Yeah, see that, and it's just funny.
Yeah, exactly. So
you gotta check it out then.
Okay, well, no, I definitely will when I get a chance. Like, I mean, I'll always see that little spot.
Sure.
So, next up, what other shows came out this week besides The Blacklist and Dancing with Stars and that sort of thing?
Okay, well, Gotham started this week. Haven't gotten a chance to see that yet, but it started on Monday. Kind of a little bit of mixed news. I read the ratings, and it only did about 8 million, so kind of low for a premiere. But, with Fox, I don't know if for them that might have been a success, but this is very highly anticipated. But since they only cleared it for 16 episodes, I think they knew this is a bit of a gamble. So, but the good news is they will be airing all 16 episodes, and from what I understand, it will be a complete arc. So no matter what the ratings do, there'll be a beginning, middle, and end story. Also starting this week was Forever, which I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, but Ian Grafad, he was on a show back in the day called Horatio Hornblower. Have you ever seen it?
I have not, no.
It was on PBS, and that was pretty. It was a period drama, and anyway, but he's back. He's playing a man who's lived for centuries, and so he uses this knowledge, of course, to help solve crimes because he's a medical examiner and he's trying to figure out why he's immortal. So it's an really interesting show. I've got it taped. They showed 2 episodes this week, so that's something to look forward to. How to Get Away with a Murder started last night. Heard a lot of stuff about that. Also recorded. Viola Davis stars as a law professor, and her and her students apparently get tangled up in a murder mystery. So kind of very intriguing. It's from Shonda Rhimes, who did Grey's Anatomy and has the show Scandal. So all of her shows are going to be on Thursday night, and they're calling it Thank God It's Thursday, which is a pretty cool marketing move, if you ask me.
Well, yeah, just like TGIF, right, way back in the day. I'm not even sure.
Exactly.
Do they still even do that on ABC?
No, unfortunately,
okay,
they
I didn't
don't.
think so. Okay, I wasn't sure because I really don't watch too much stuff on ABC that much, except for actually one show I watched that debuted this week, and it was actually kind of funny. Is called Blackish.
Okay, I've heard about that.
With like Lawrence Fishburne's in it, and the other guys, I can know the faces, I just can't remember the names off the top of my head right now. But it was pretty funny. I mean, I'm not sure if it's gonna last because just because the first show they hit up a lot of different stereotypes, which is fine. It's part of the show. But I just because of that, I think they may introduce a little too much too quickly.
Okay.
So I'm not. But like I said, it was funny. So it does definitely have potential to do well.
All right. Well, that's something to definitely check out. And I mean, Lawrence Fishburne, and isn't Anthony Anderson on that one?
Yes, that's one of the names I forgot. But yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, isn't that, and that comes on after Modern Family.
Yep, and actually, speaking of which, Modern Family was really funny, by the way.
And what season are they in, by the way?
I think it's the 6th.
Wow.
Maybe 5th or 6th season, I believe. It's gone along. It's been on for a while. And go ahead.
I was just saying, I keep meaning to watch it, and then I'm like, I'm planning to binge watch it eventually. But whenever I catch it, there's always something very hilarious going on.
Well, it's one of those things. If anything, like Phil Dunphy is like my hero. I love that guy. Like his character is so funny, and all of them. I mean, all of them are such good actors, and it's really really funny. It's such a good show. And this one they kind of carried off in the last season because last season Cam and Mitchell got married.
Oh right, yeah.
And now Cam's being a little bit overbearing, meaning like he's kind of showing a little too much love. It's kind of making Mitchell feel uncomfortable. So it was pretty funny, and of course their daughter, what's her name? I can't remember their daughter's name, but Lily. Lily's always really funny because she's always got these kind of snarky remarks and comments, but she learns from them. That's what makes it so funny. But
right.
like I said, Phil is your kind of your fun-loving dad. He wants to please everyone. For the most part, is very very agreeable.
Right.
So it was a great episode. I mean, because what had happened is this was like I said, they just got married and they're going to a New Year's party, and they want to see it make it past New Year's, so Jay, Mitchell's father, invited all of them to Palm Springs Hotel, but they all bailed. So Phil and his wife ran off, and Cam and Mitchell took off, and Gloria was falling asleep, so she went back to the room. So he actually ran into this person he kind of knew and started playing poker, and so it was a pretty good episode. It was really funny.
I saw a little bit like they were on a vacation, and I wanted to see more. And didn't Sofia Vergara's character and the older dad didn't they have a baby?
Yes, Ed O'Neill is yes, they did.
Okay, well I didn't see the baby anywhere.
Yeah, the baby wasn't in this episode, but he was in a lot in the last season. But apparently, this baby's a little evil.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of funny, but yeah, it's definitely a show worth watching. If for anything, just for watching Phil, because he cracks me up all the time.
Yeah, that guy's a great actor. I saw him because he is great at the comedy, but I saw him in this drama a while ago with Nicole Kidman. It was called Fur, A Portrait of Diane Arbus, I think it was called, but he plays her husband, and he gave this really great dramatic performance, and I was really stunned because I knew him mainly for comedy, but he's a really multi-versatile actor.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie, but I'd be curious to see it. But like I said, like it doesn't surprise me, but like he's really funny in the show, and if anything, like I said, they're all really funny. So it's, even though like my favorite is Phil, like all of them are really funny. So it's a good casting.
Very cool.
So, and I'm trying to think what else, because like right now, like I haven't seen every single episode, so I'm watching like the reruns, stuff like that. So because it's been syndicated, right? So I've been watching the reruns and trying to catch up on ones I haven't seen, and even the past ones are just so funny. So it's just one of those shows I'm not surprised it's just doing so well because it's got so much depth to it.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and they always win the Emmys too.
That's true. The other thing is if anybody watches Big Brother US, so it was Big Brother 16, I believe. Derek won, and he was the cop from Chicago. So, just if anybody's curious, I mean, like, but this season, honestly, it wasn't all that exciting, just because, they were boring. They weren't that funny. I mean, like, there's only kind of a few people that kind of made the show, and there was Frankie Grande, who was Ariana Grande's brother. And if people know who Ariana Grande is, I didn't know who she was until I saw the show. But